Y'all, life is hard, but you gotta keep pushing through it. Like I was just saying in my last video, you know what I'm saying? I never expected to go through this much stuff at the age of 22, or by the age of 22. I'd be stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see people get shot at, stabbed, attempted. You know what I'm saying? About to be stabbed. You know what I'm saying? I seen dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? Seen a whole bunch of shit before. I see motherfuckers get kidnapped in front of me. Sex trafficking in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sees sex trafficking nowadays. So don't get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I seen a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And my point is you can get through it. It's not as hard as it seems. It is hard. But you just gotta have confidence in being you, being genuine. And even if you can't be you or be genuine and you're going through your own little season where you just feel like fuck everybody, I'm doing niggas dirty left and right, that's cool. But just know karma's gonna come at the end. You know what I'm saying? What goes around comes around. So meaning, yeah, this season you might be good because you're doing all the dirt, but just guess what? Next season they doing the dirt. You know what I'm saying? And that might be your karma. Who knows? Maybe it might not be next season. It might be next decade. You never know. You never know when karma's gonna come. God might purposely bless you, give you all the shit. So at the worst part of your life, He can give you the karma. You never know. Like just to even out. You know what I'm saying? The balance in their karma that they got good and bad and your karma that you got good and bad. You know what I'm saying? They as in like the person you affected. Um yeah, it's not easy though. It's also not easy to get away from environments you grew up in, especially if you grew up in dangerous environments. Even if you grew up in a suburban area, it's not easy because if you grew up in a suburban area, they expect you to have everything together. Oh, you're not in the hood, you're not from the hood, so you're supposed to have everything together. You're supposed to have your life together. You're supposed to have an apartment, kids, keys, all this. You're supposed to have the American dream, even better and quicker than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Now you come from the hood. Now motherfuckers, oh, you ain't gonna be shit. You never be shit. You can't get anywhere. You're from the hood. Who the fuck told you was gonna be shit? You're gonna be just like the rest of us, doped out, smoked out. You know what I'm saying? And if don't get it fucked up, people. I hate when people don't understand how drugs work. You can be. Someone's gonna be mad as fuck. I said this, but I'm saying it anyway. You can use dope and not be addicted. You can use dope and not be addicted. There's different, just like fentanyl. There's over 100 different grades of fentanyl. Man-made dope, heroin, dog food, opiate is natural. Okay, I don't use dope. I never use dope. You know what I'm saying? I might have been laced with dope, but I never purposely. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been laced with dope, but I've never purposely and you know what I'm saying, and took it into my body. But intake. I'm gonna just say intake because for some odd reason intake sounds weirder, and that's the right word. Anyway, so but yeah, you can use it the right way only because it's natural, and you know what I'm saying. There's different grades of that too, different ways people grow it and stuff like that. Fertilizers, you know what I'm saying, all that affects it. So of course, if you're using it, it's of course gonna change your chemical imbalance. But I feel like the reason why dope affects a lot of people nowadays too is because people aren't eating right. So if you're consuming a natural plant and you're not even consuming natural plants every single fucking day, it's gonna mess up your body imbalance along with your chemical imbalance. And that's why dope heads are usually like very bipolar because um I don't mean dope head like, you know what I'm saying, the bad word. I'm just saying dope because it's a slang word. So, and I really don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But that's why they usually are hotheads and stuff like that because their imbalance is off because half the time they're eating junk food, processed food, and all that stuff. So it's like their body can't even be normal and then function at the rate it's supposed to when consuming it at that normal rate because its body's never been normal or it's messed up at the very moment of using it. You know what I'm saying? Just like weed. You know what I'm saying? Weed's a depressant. You get depressed after you know what I'm saying? If you like you'll notice if you stop smoking weed for like 2 months, I'm not gonna say a month. A month ain't shit. Okay? If you smoke weed, a month ain't shit, because you're gonna go back to smoking weed like just how you was the last time. Even 2 months ain't shit. Once you get to 3 months, That's when it starts making a difference. Once you get months 3, that's when it actually makes a difference. Especially if you've been smoking weed every day for years, months. I mean, like at least like 5 years. I'm telling you, it's not gonna do shit unless you hit 3 months exactly, like 90 days. Like you know what I'm saying. But yeah. One sec. But yeah, once you hit 90 days, it's like your body like resets itself. So then it's like your body can actually go without it. Your body won't be so depressed when your body consumes it. But at the same time, you have to actually manage the amounts and microdose, so your body doesn't go from sad or nonchalant to automatically happy, because then it's gonna, you know what I'm saying? If you like microdose the weed, like okay, I'm gonna just smoke like if you just start smoking weed again and you slowly like okay, I'm gonna smoke a bowl here, you know what I'm saying? Like you stop smoking weed for 3 months, you're like, I'm gonna smoke a bowl, or I'm gonna smoke a bong. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna roll me a little joint instead of roll me a whole fat ass backwood or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you do that. Don't go out. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop smoking for 3 months and then go get a 3.5 backwood. Bitch, you're gonna be smoking just the same, probably even more. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you start smoking bowls the first week, and then you start smoking like small joints, and then you start smoking like fat ass monster, that will actually help. Me personally, that's what helps me, because then I won't be so depressed when I'm smoking weed. Obviously, after building up a tolerance, after that first month, it goes back, and you start getting depressed more and more, and slowly as time goes by. But like, you know what I'm saying? Everything's natural nowadays. Not nowadays. Everything's always been natural. Just motherfuckers add extra shit. Fentanyl's not natural. Meth isn't natural, so obviously those drugs are different. That's definitely gonna fuck you up way more than probably dope. And yeah, people's ODing from dope and stuff like that, but you do realize herbs can kill you too, right? Like seasoning in your cabinet can kill you if you consume a large enough amount. So therefore, meaning just like the seeds in your apple can kill you if you consume so many seeds, or so much of the arsenic in the seed. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, it's like just like everything else. I know it's hard. If you've been doing dope, it's hard. You're not gonna be able to do it as easily. You're not gonna be able to, oh, let me just microdose my dope. No. And I'm not telling you to go try dope and microdose it, but if you do want to try it, I recommend you do that, because dope is one of those drugs that will fuck your life up real quick and make you sit the fuck down real quick and think about, oh shit, I knew I should have done that, but I already fucked up and I'm kind of stuck here. But also, or at least that's how you're gonna feel. It's one of those drugs that'll make you feel that way. Um, but yeah, and I'm only saying this off of like, I don't want to say experience. Like I've been around people of all drug types, so I can pretty much identify. I just don't speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I've been around drug addicts so damn long. I feel like it's not really necessary. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I've been around dope heads since I was born. My mom was a dope head, so literally I'm a dope baby. I'm a crack dope baby. So you know what I'm saying? It's like I just recognize the traits, the personalities, all that. If you don't recognize those traits, you need to start picking up on that, because I'm getting like someone in here gets manipulated a lot because they're being manipulated by these energies that are doing these drugs. And the thing is they literally don't pay attention to the fact that these are repetitive traits of an addict, or a certain type of addict, which is probably a dope addict. Because usually dope heads, when they get to a certain point, which happens quick, you know what I'm saying, especially compared to other drugs. Yes, more than crack. I'm feeling like this generation actually knows more about dope than like the class. Sorry, the, okay, that's for my chapstick. My bad. One second. Okay, I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, just you know what I'm saying. Just use your discernment. Use your discernment. Um, this life shit ain't easy. Um, but yeah, homelessness ain't easy either. I'm gonna make that. I'm put some awareness out there for that. There's mad people homeless right now. Last year there was way more people homeless, and there was way more people ODing. Okay, my personal opinion. This year there's just as many people homeless, but the difference is last year so many people died that was homeless. So it's like the same amount of people as last year. Most of those people in America that were homeless were ODing last year. And now a lot of migrants are coming to fill up their spots in the shelters, or through homeless services, and it's really sad. Homeless people cannot get all their needs. It depends, and this is the worst thing. I know it's so much harder to be homeless outside of New York because I live in New York, and I feel like as a person that's homeless, this shit has been easy as fuck. As a person that's always lived with their family until they became homeless, um, I always lived with my grandma growing up. I always lived with my grandma. I was also in my grandma's crib until I never was with my parent. My dad, he was in the projects, the hood or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he said allegedly he didn't want me going to school in the hood. That wasn't it. He just didn't want to take care of me. Anyway, my mom, she lived with my grandma. So I was living with my grandma. But the thing is, um, yeah, it's just different. Man. Shit is different. You know what I'm saying? I left her house, and that's when I became homeless. And the thing is, it's like I always thought it would be harder being homeless. People that make it seem like it's so hard being homeless don't know where to get services at or know how to be homeless. That's the issue. Being homeless isn't hard. It's just knowing how to be homeless. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how to survive while having no home? That's the hard part of being homeless, knowing how to survive. Like, there's a lot of services out there in New York. You know what I'm saying? I've been homeless in like mad places in New York. I've been homeless all over New York. I've been homeless in every place in New York pretty much at this rate. You know what I'm saying? Like I pretty much slept outside at night in every county in New York City and all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I slept in it. I lived in every county in New York City. So, um, Syracuse, everything. I was sleeping outside in Syracuse. Um, and even then, I wasn't even sleeping outside. I didn't even make it that long out there. I just didn't even sleep because it was like so much gun violence and shootings and shit going on. Like motherfuckers was getting kidnapped and killed left and right out there. I was like, oh fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't mind going to sleep because I knew I was gonna be protected. But it was the fact of knowing I'm gonna have to go to sleep and then wake up to some weird shit like somebody standing over me or hearing a gunshot. And then it's like I feel like it's worse waking up out. Like when you're homeless and you're sleeping outside, it's not that bad. But it's the worst part about it is the fear of knowing what could happen while you're outside. That's the only see this don't okay, let me not put it this way. It's not hard once you have faith in God being homeless. If you're homeless and you have no faith in God, it is going to be hell and it's going to be the worst experience you've ever experienced. You know what I'm saying? Other than actually that's bullshit. There's so much shit going on in the world right now. It's like hard to explain shit like because people be in the house so much, but they don't even realize that all this shit is happening in the streets. Like, I'm telling y'all, this is like a peak of violence right now. Being homeless right now is scarier than it was years ago. Okay, because I was doing a reading earlier, so yeah, it's way more scarier because a lot of people. Motherfuckers will rob you while you're sleeping in the streets. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, they'll know you're homeless because you're clearly sleeping on the ground outside. And niggas will be going broke in their apartment. So they're going to rob you while you're sleeping outside to go back in